Hey guys, JGames22 here. This is my first video, believe it or not. I've spent many hours watching some really good videos, some really bad video when it comes to video game collecting. But I did want to introduce myself. I've been a collector for probably 4 or 5 years now, and previous to that I was just game player, if you will. But anyways, just kind of give you a quick snapshot and apologize for the mess. But I've got a 13-foot by 8-foot wall of video games down in my basement. Okay. Let's flip you back around. Oh, I forgot about all this stuff. But anyways, wanted to kind of go over a pickup that I had this past, well, actually it was yesterday. I needed to get my wife's car inspected, and it's kind of a long process, more or less waiting your turn in line. And I selected a inspection station that's close to a video game store, one of those chain video game stores. I won't mention the name because of my pickup story, which you'll hear in a minute, but let's use the initials VS. But anyways, as I'm standing inside the store and looking at a $46 overpriced video game that they probably paid $2 for, I hear the chime of the door open, and out of the corner of my eye, I see a guy walk in with 3 backpacks. And immediately I hear this little nerdy voice from somebody behind of a counter saying, Sir, you cannot come in here without a mask. What do they call that? But anyways, the guy continues in and he says, hey, well, I don't have one. Do you got a mask? And of course they say, nope. And he looks at his little, late teen counterpart, and they kind of laugh to each other. And the guy turns around and he leaves. And I had a brilliant idea. So I immediately throw down this overpriced game that I'm looking at and make a beeline straight for the door. And as I get out there, I see this guy halfway through the parking lot, and I said, hey buddy, what do you got there? What are you selling? And as I get closer, he sets his bags down next to his car, and he said, well, I've got some 60, 70 DVDs, and I've got some old video games that I had. I'm selling them. I need some money to get my car fixed. He needed a new tire so his car would pass inspection. So I said, well, you know what? I've got money. Let's see what you got. And he unzips the first bag, and here's a quick shot of the backpacks. He unzips his first bag, and it's just packed full of Super Nintendo stuff. And I'm like, okay. He unzips his second bag. It's packed full of Nintendo 64 stuff. I'm like, all right. Let's see. And the stuff's not in bad shape. And when I say packed full, I mean it's a book bag full of stuff. So I see that stuff in there, and I immediately say, hey, you know what? I will take it. And I said, how about $200? He said, that's more than fair. Do you want to look through it? And I was like, no, I think we're good. I really didn't even know exactly what was in there. So I went on a wing, but you know what? Systems are selling for $80 to $120 on the open market right now. So I said, I can't go wrong. Even if they don't work, I can fix them. So once I get home, I start kind of thumbing through stuff, and I found some pretty good stuff, guys. First thing I do is I pop this guy out, and of course we've got the expansion pack. Next thing is, where'd it go? I actually saw this in the parking lot, and I thought to myself, I know what that is. Here, let's give you a little example. You see this, and I automatically kind of got excited because I'm thinking this. But anyways, once I get home, I start digging through some stuff, and I was a little bummed because this is what I got. It's the knockoff. No Pokemon controller for me, but that's all right. I think I still did okay. So let's go through some of the games real quick. First game out of the Super Nintendo pack was the King Griffey Jr. Winning Run. We've got NBA Live 97. This game I never knew existed. The Lawnmower Man. Miss Pac-Man. This is all my keeper pile because they'll be added to the collection. Batman Returns. Got Final Fantasy II. Porky Pig's Haunted Holiday. These are some games you really don't see out in the wild much. Never even heard of that. Then we got some Mortal Kombat 3. Bubsy. Trina, these are all your games. We got Doom, which bad label, but you know what? I can upgrade that later with another pickup, but I'm okay with it. I'm not all about having to have everything perfect. Now, the next game, this game here, I've been kicking myself because I used to be able to find this super cheap everywhere and never bought it. And now it's getting to be a little expensive. This game here I was pretty excited about whenever I pulled it out of the bag. Didn't know this was in there till I got home. Boom, Sunset Riders. It's in great shape too. Think we can get Trina's name off no problem. But I'm excited to have found that. Those are all the keepers. And I have quite a few N64 games too, so the only two N64s that I pulled out that are keepers, Madden 2001 and Mission Impossible. Now this is the doubles pile. Banjo-Tooie, Zelda, Ocarina of Time, Banjo-Koozie, Mario 64, Turok, Diddy Kong Racing, Bad Label, GoldenEye 007 GoldenEye, Good Label, GoldenEye, looks like 1080 degree. Yeah, 1080 snowboarding. And got us some Smash Bros. Back to the Super Nintendo pile of doubles, we got some Monopoly, Family Feud, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Mickey's Ultimate Challenge, Donkey Kong Country 2, decent pickup here, Zombies Ate My Neighbors, and we got some Zelda Link to the Past. One of the pockets of the backpack actually had all the manuals. I was pretty happy. Now this guy I know has some additional games, or he had at one point, because pulled out all these Game Boy manuals, yet no Game Boy games. Got some Kirby in there. And of course all the movies. I won't go through all that, but I think I should be able to turn them pretty quick on eBay or some marketplace, because I mean, we got some good stuff in here. A couple seasons of multiple shows. Some fun stuff to watch. So anyways, just wanted to kind of go over that story, and now it's got me thinking I need to spend more time in these game store parking lots Hopefully I don't get arrested for loitering. But anyways, I was going to go ahead and sign out after that. Thought it was a cool story where this whole mask thing is killing businesses, and many of them are shooting themselves in the foot. But what do you do? Anyways, have a good one. I'll try to check in more often. Take care.